Ahoy, landlubbers, it's me, your valiant Captain Vasco. And welcome back to Let's Play Knack, where I just wasted a power-up for no particular reason. I am still getting used to the controls after several episodes. Shut up about it. In the last episode, we found the Goblin's Hideout and decided to ask them nicely where they got those fantastic toys, and they decided to answer our question with, you know, tank shots. So that's cool. Also, most of the human characters that we've met so far have now been presumably taken hostage by the goblins. Let's go. Oh, it's explosive rolling barrel traps. That's a new one. Well, so far, these aren't terribly difficult to dodge. Actually, also easier to set off than the arrow traps, which makes them less intimidating to me. Hello. Oh, it's a boomerang. It's a nice toy you got. Oh, yeah, I suppose I should have seen that one coming. Yeah. Alright, figured we'd end up back here. So, yeah, one thing I thought was interesting about the cutscenes from the end of the last episode is that, I forget, I guess our protagonist guy is one of them is the doctor, and one is the professor, between the guy who has all the robots and the guy who made Knack. But we've sort of, we've hinted that Knack is, not a robot because he's allegedly a living being made up of these relic things. It just seems like sort of a confused message to me, especially when, our friend character has specifically said both, you are different because you are a living thing, and also that he invented us, and you don't invent living things. That's not how living things work. You give birth to them, or if you're like a weird scientist, maybe you create them, but you don't invent life. Like, you can, clone an animal. That's, a way to create, I don't know, it's just something about it seems weird. I feel like I am unsure as to whether... Okay, first off, I punched you, 3 times, so go away. I don't know what that was about. There's some more explosion traps. It's cool. No, it's cool. These traps really just sort of, slow down gameplay. They're not really threatening enough to be a big problem, but they sort of force you to not keep going. It's kind of annoying. Gee, how will we ever get out of here? Oh, whatever that is up ahead looks really unhappy. Do I have to be here? Can I be not here?
They sure don't want anybody getting near the village.
Oh, jeez, I thought it... Okay, sure. So it does a little thing and then a huge thing? That's good to know. I thought when the little blades went back in that I would be safe, but no, apparently the little blades mean that you are definitely not safe. I'm not entirely sure how to deal with these boomerang jerks. That's a surprisingly annoying weapon. Alright. Big things. Probably safe now. Yeah, okay. There's actually not a lot of, time between those attacks. Oh my god, why do they all get ranged attacks? It's so annoying. Oh, and of course they all do 1,000 damage. Okay. Just the fact that even when you kill the boomerang guys, you're very likely to take a hit from them, that makes them sort of a force to be reckoned with. I mean, I guess you're meant to kill them while they're holding the boomerang. That is not often the easiest way to deal with them. Also, how come I can't just, pick up one of their boomerangs? It's a sweet weapon. Even if it didn't come back to me, and, I would have to just, use it once, that would be worth it to me, to be able to, have a limited use range. I really want a ranged attack, you guys. Also, I would like to point out that these, Lego boxes that were previously, getting instantly absorbed without me having to do anything, now I have to break them, so that has changed all of a sudden. I like that I absorb the sunstone power even if the bad guy breaks it. See, look how much damage just the minor archer enemies do. Nearly half of my health total. I just feel like this isn't scaled properly. This feels really crappy. Don't really know Yeah, there's not a whole lot of space where you're safe there. I mean, there's space, but it's... Oh. Oh. Remember that time I hate ambush things? Yeah, well, there's that for me. Especially for me. So, like, here? Yeah, it's a really, really narrow area. Yep, and there's really no way to know that that's there before you trip it once. Like, that's... Oh, I see. These trigger those, but if I, like, jump between them, then I don't get shot by 1,000 arrows. Like, that's reasonable. Even if these arrows were... Seriously? Come on. Ugh. Even if the arrows there were one-shot kills, like, that would be a fair trap, because there's, like, a clear and obvious way to get around it. These stupid pits, not so cool. See, like, okay, granted, that pit has, like, the same, like, grass on it, but, like, for one, the camera where I start out doesn't make it clear that that is the case. And two, again, we just encountered this trap the first time, and the first time felt like a really cheap shot because there was no way to know that it was there. So even if you somehow manage to accidentally avoid the first one, there's probably a good chance that you're going to trip the second one. There's something over here? Just some of these. I love how all the humans just, like, saunter around while I'm, like, just breaking my butt, like, killing all these guys. Oh, good, there's a secret boomerangmen. That's the name of... There's archers are people who shoot bows and arrows, and then there's boomerangmen who boomerang. Ugh, you and your dodge stuff. I hate you all. Can I open this? There's gotta be like a something. Maybe I need to unlock something or do something later. Definitely seems like some of these secrets... I don't know if they're necessarily meant to be gotten on your first playthrough, or if some of them are actually just really well-kept secrets. I would love to be able to get that box, because it looks like it's full of Legos, and I would like that quantity of Legos. What else was he gonna do but wait there? He hasn't fought a single guy. There's nothing that has happened in our relationship. Oh, that was such a cheap shot. I didn't even know that they could do that. That's cool, whatever. No, I don't care. No. I'm not even mad. I'm not even... Wow. I still haven't figured out if the like triangle ranged attack thing, the thing I just did on that one guy, scales with the size of your current knack. I'm not sure. Oh, this looks breakable. Almost missed this. Ah, good. Stairs. Stairs always make me happy. This looks maybe new. Oh no, it's another secret detector part. Okay, cool. Terrific. Let's run like the running guy. Run like the running man! That trap was super obvious. Why is there no middle ground between super obvious and super, super invisible? Oh, that's cool. No, I didn't need to survive ever in my life. That's cool. No, I could just die randomly. How did I not actually die to that guy? He was horrifying. I've died to much stupider things than that. Snow does not appear to have a significant effect. Does your backpack mean something? It appears as though it... No, it just doesn't. I thought maybe it was like a secret explosive where, like, if I either attacked it or didn't attack it or something, it would explode. But it looks like maybe it's just a colorful backpack. No more secrets. What's in the cave? A cutscene.
There's another gate. No tanks guarding this one.
Yeah, but that's a lot of goblins to fight through. And they look tough.
Well, I was thinking. See these broken icicles? I wonder if you could bulk up with these rather than relics. They're about the right size.
The doctor says that's not possible. The arcane energies of your chest orb can interact only with the hyperdense material of the relics.
The doctor says. Well, I say let's give it a try. What's to lose?
Yep. See? Nothing happens.
That one moved.
It did? Okay.
Cool!
Ooh, I'm getting chills. Off for more.
Nice to meet you, Frozen Knack. Ho! I will get so many subscribers for my awesome sense of humor. Alright, Abominable Knack. That's a good name, I suppose. I'm wondering what the difference between regular and... Hey, check out my health meter. Do I have extra health until I run out of ice or something? Is that a thing that's going on? Yeah, I think the ice is giving me an extra health meter, which is awesome because I want more health. Like, a lot. Give me some more ice. Alright, I sort of like where we're going at the moment. Dodging is probably going to be extremely difficult now that I'm sorry. Literally what happened? Like, actually what possibly killed me there? Because not only did I have full health, I had almost full second bar of health? I don't believe there's a thing that we have encountered so far capable of instantly killing me from that much health. What? Like, seriously, what is it about this game that just insists on having, like, the bombs just instantly kill you? Is that what that is? I feel like I've been hit by bombs before and not been instantly killed. I really don't know what the fascination is with the instant kills. It really breaks up the flow of the game. Like, I don't mind a game that forces you to, like, constantly go back to checkpoints. But because the enemies are so much tougher than you are, generally speaking, like, it's extremely frustrating for it to work the way it does. This is such a small area, and they have, like, such an advantage on, like, where they can attack from. Yep, now we have ice physics. Well, it is a platformer, and we're technically in Ice World, I guess, so that's generally how these things work. Alright, let's, God, I am so big. Let's break this. Oh, I got the other guy, too. Sometimes it's hard to tell, because I think I mentioned early on that there's sort of like a delay in when the enemies disappear after you beat them, and sometimes that can be really confusing. Because, like, sometimes you'll think an enemy's dead and they're not, or the other way around, just because it's really hard to tell. It was weird. That time it didn't look like they were going to give me a possibility to fall off. So what was the point of it? There we go. Now that we're not in, like, super cramped quarters where I can't get around the enemies, we're sort of having actual fights. At some point I should try using one of my special abilities to see if ice interacts with them in a different way. Wait until something seems particularly annoying. I don't think we're quite there yet. Wow, I one-shotted that guy? I guess I'm a pretty big deal. I really don't like the bomb guys, especially now that I know that they're like one-hit kills. I knew that would be a thing. Oh, and it stares even. We got a dog collar. Combo meter. Okay, cool. I guess we're building that. I really want that first thing I got. That seemed cool. It only had 4 parts to it. I wonder if that means that it is, like, really good or really bad. Okay. Again, once you reach a certain size, like, you can just sort of punch your way out of situations. Like, there's just such a big difference between being small and big. Small, everything sucks all the time. Big, even when you screw up, most of the time, you're fine. I feel like I prefer a more balanced approach. Oh, just more ice. Alright, well, there's a lot of ice lying around. When did I lose ice? Did I take a hit from something and not notice it? Or is that not how ice works? Can't tell. I think that's how ice works. Oh, man. Slope with ice physics? Could I have more fun? It probably could have more. Whoa. How did... Seriously? That's a weird hitbox. I really didn't think that... I mean, I was trying to go around it if that turns out not to have been clear, but I thought that I was definitely avoiding that. Yeah. Oh, God. Triple arrow guy is really hard to dodge. At least not when you're on the ground. When you're jumping, it's fairly easy, but even then you have to time it right. More miniature cutscenes. I guess it's a good thing we're in an ice cave if we're gonna burn through ice this quickly. Get it? Burn through ice? That was not intentional. Aha! Yeah, had that coming. Yeah, that lance is pretty impressive. Oh, come on. The ice physics is annoying me. That's more me than the game, but the fact that, like, I couldn't get up on the platform because something about ice physics and me jumping, it's kind of annoying. Hello, I punch you. Oh, bombs. I think that one of them exploded in midair, but it looked like it landed. Bombs are immune to gravity. Oh, you're a grenade guy. We saw one of you, like, early on, didn't we? Oh, it was a robot in the first level. Yeah, being able to launch grenades is really gonna get my goat. And I really don't... I'm a big fan of my goat, so I don't like things to get my goat. I prefer to have my own goat. See, this actually is a great demonstration of what I was talking about before. Because I am enjoying this level more than, you know, a lot of the sections we've had in the near past. Because there's so much ice to recover your health. And I have a reasonable amount of health now. So, like, this feels alright. Like, I can take, like, a couple of hits and not instantly game over. And that's cool. Again, not an intentional pun. Cool, the fact that we're in an ice world. I'm not doing it on purpose. I cannot stop it. More miniature cutscenes! I'm Mr. Snow Miser. It was weird. I was trying to do an aerial attack, and then I, like, posed in midair and nothing happened. Yeah, being big, it makes you a bigger target for some problematic things, but I think generally being big is always better in this game. Mostly just for the health more than anything. See, look, bomb doesn't even instant kill me when I'm at, like, super huge ice mode guy. Shut up, I can speak English. I was born in America. I'm a native English speaker. I'm actually just pointing out why it's really embarrassing that I can't talk. You guys. So I'd love to know what you guys think of Knack so far. I've been playing for a little while. Ugh, that was my own fault. I misjudged the amount of space I had to try and dodge to the side and hit a wall. But yeah, it's been going on for a while, and I've obviously been talking about my impressions of the game. And, you know, I'd love to hear from you guys also if you have played the game and you just happen to be watching this because you want to see someone else's impressions of the game. Probably be doing that myself at some point, if I can find someone else doing it. Been planning for the PS4 release for a long time, and I'd really planned and hoped to do a bunch of PlayStation 4 content early on and try and be one of the first people doing some of these videos. I have no illusions that I'll be like the first person, but hopefully, you know, there aren't a ton out there, and some new people, yep, great, can't actually talk and play video games. I pretend like I can, but I cannot. So wow, at the checkpoint I can start completely without ice. Do you have any idea how cool that is? It's not. And I mean that both literally and yet again as an unintentional pun. It's not cool if I don't have ice, because ice is cold. But yeah, hopefully there's some new faces out there and you guys are liking what you see so far. And yeah, maybe you guys can check out some other stuff. I do some things. Some of them are fun to watch. Some of them are, I don't know, Portal 2. Some people really like Portal 2. What I mean is my playthrough of Portal 2. Portal 2 is a fine game. Don't like it as much as the first one. Haven't actually finished playing it, which you would know if you had watched my Portal 2 series. I think my Portal 2 series is probably the worst thing I've ever put on my channel. But hey, it has fans, so maybe you'd like it. Hello! There's just like a really tiny sun crystal in that giant cave. I bet I'm like right next to a checkpoint considering how far I had to fight back to do that. Miniature cutscene? Miniature cutscene? Something is coming. I just got a bunch of ice.
It's a new look for me. What do you think?
You look fierce.
I feel fierce too, but I'm gonna have to hustle once I get out there. I figure I've got less than a minute before the sun melts me back down to size.
Well, a minute might be enough. See the 3 crossbars on the gate?
Uh-huh.
The mechanisms that control them?
Mm-hmm.
Those are your targets.
Got it.
Alright, I think we're going to call it there for today and figure out if we can break the 3 crossbars in less than a minute in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope that you've enjoyed this and that maybe you'll join me for the next one. And if you do, I'll see you then.